Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. So today's story is going to be a pretty crazy one. Also, Merry Christmas Eve if you're watching this within the first few hours of being up. And if you're not, well then Merry Christmas. I thank you if you're watching this during Christmas. And I hope you're having an amazing Christmas. Hope you got everything that you wanted. But yeah, anyway, let's get right into the story. So this is actually going to be one of my first fight videos ever on this channel. Now there'll be more fight stories to come if I remember any that have happened, and I'm pretty sure there are a few. I remember a few. Anyway, let's get right into it. So this story all takes place back in that PS5 craze, the craze where the PS5s were going out of stock and everything, and people were always trying to get their hands on one because of how new they were. And I have an Xbox One, and I've had this Xbox One for like 2 3 years or no, or something like that. Yeah, and I didn't need a PS5 or anything. I'm happy with the Xbox I have, and I still have it to this day. Anyway, so this takes place about 2 weeks, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks before Christmas. This is when the PS5s were like still in stock, but they were going out of stock like very quickly. So so my mom wakes me up one day, and she's like, "Hey Jacob, get ready. We're going out to the store." And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "I need to get some Christmas. I need to get some Christmas stuff." I don't remember the exact thing that she needed to get, so I'm just gonna say Christmas stuff. And she's like, "Yeah, I need to go get some Christmas stuff." And I'm like, "Okay." So, I'm going to the store. So, we drive down to the store. We get there, and my mom's looking at stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, mom, can I go look at I'm gonna go look at the computers and stuff." And she's like, "All right." So I look over there, and I'm looking at the computers, and then I go over to look at the Xbox games. I'm trying to see if there's any games that I want to get for Christmas I can ask my mom for. And I find this one game, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is the game I want to get." So, I take it, and I'm walking over mom, and as I'm walking over mom, I pass by this shelf, and I assumed there were a bunch of PS5s there. And I walk by there and I see a bunch of PS5s, just like, well, no, I didn't see a bunch of PS5s. I actually saw one PS5. I lied. I saw one PS5 there, and and I look over at it, and I walk over there, and I'm like, dang, that's a lot of money. It was like, it was a lot of money. But I've never actually seen a PS5 like there. I've never actually seen a PS5 in like real life, so it was pretty crazy seeing that, considering how new it was and considering how there was only one left. So I'm walking away from there, and I look back and I see this lady, and she goes and grabs the PS5, and I'm like, all right, she's probably gonna go grab it for her son or something like that, maybe for Christmas, probably for Christmas. And then I see this one dude, and he's like a pretty tall dude. He's also really muscular, and he walks over to the lady, and he taps her on the shoulder, and the lady turns around, and the guy's like, hey, can can I have that PS5 please? Like my son really wants it. And the lady's like, oh sorry, I'm getting this for my son, from my son. And the guy's like, yeah, but my son like really wants it, and he's been begging for a PS5, and I can't find him anywhere, and this is the last one I see. And the lady's like, well, I'm sorry, sir, but I grabbed this. You should have grabbed it before me. And she starts walking away. And the guy, he did not like that. So, he walks over there, and he tries to grab the PS5 out of her hand. And the lady starts fighting back. And she's like, no, get your hands off of it. This is my PS5. I got it. I got it for my son. And the guy's like, well, I need it. My son really wants a PS5. And they are just going back and forth, just trying to grab it out of each other's hands. And what the lady does is is she smacks the dude's hand. I'm doing like this. I'm doing like a smacking animation, but you can't see it. So she smacks the dude's hands, and the dude's like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And then he goes and swings and punches her arm, and she lets go of it. And the guy grabs the PS5, and the lady's like, "Give that back to me!" And she punches him right in the chest. And the guy, he swings right back and just punches her straight in the face, and literally just knocks her to the ground. And he grabs the PS5, and the lady's just knocked out. And I'm sitting there like, oh my god. And I'm sitting there like not knowing what to do. And then one of the employees walks by and sees it, and he goes and gets like a cop or something like that. Like there were cops around, and he goes and gets a cop. And then and then they get her up and everything, and they ask her what happened, and she's like, yeah, some guy punched me, but I don't remember what he looked like, because she got knocked out pretty hard. Like as soon as the guy hit her, she went straight to the ground. She just went right to the ground. But yeah, and then you think it ends there, right? Like the lady got everything. No, they find the guy that punched her. He was in the line, and the police officer's like, "Sir, can you come with me, please?" And the guy's like, and the guy's like, "Yeah." And the employee actually grabs the PS5 and gives it back over to to the lady, and the guy goes in to talk with the cop, and he comes out and he walks right out of the store. And I'm curious, I walk over to the cop, and I'm like, yo, why is that guy walking out of the store without buying anything? Acting like I didn't know what was going on. And the guy's like, and the cop's like, well, he did something that was not good, and we banned him from the store. And I'm like, oh my god, he just got banned for punching someone in the store. I didn't even know, like I thought maybe you get kicked out of the store, but he got banned. He got banned from the store, and I've been to that store so many times. It's actually like my local store, and I assumed it was his local store too. But he just got banned from it and just never came back. And I've been in that store many times, and I have not seen him since. I actually went to that store a couple weeks ago, and that's what reminded me that I have to tell this story. But I never got to it. But now here we are. But yeah, like that's basically in the story. He was a pretty muscular dude, but guess he got kicked out for punching. Guess he let his anger get to him. But yeah, that's the end of the story. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day. And Merry Christmas.
Looking up and I'm like, what's up? They leave me out for the dead and now they know they're